Hi, I'm Leanne Patton with the Whole 9 Yards. And today we're going to repurpose candle containers. I have several different containers here to show you different ideas, lots of different elements to work with. Before I get to the candles, I'm going to use a hand-stamped metal piece on one of the containers. So I thought, let's do a 2-in-1 video to show you how to do more than one thing. The hand-stamped metal is one of my favorites. I love to work with metal. Today, I'm going to stamp the word cotton on this piece of copper, and I'm going to show you in just a second how to do that. So I start with my piece of metal. I've already cut the piece of metal. Copper is really easy to work with because it's soft. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stamp the O on both sides. Feels a little weird at first because you're stamping the letters out of order, but that's really the best way to keep your center point. It wants to bend, that's okay as long as you're level. Okay, now I'm going to use a Sharpie to color in the letters so you'll be able to see them a little bit better. There's several different ways you can do this. This is my favorite way because it's quick and easy. You just take a Sharpie, color in all the letters. Just make sure it goes down into the grooves that you've just made. Okay? Now, you just want to rub off the excess. Different metals rub off really easy. If it doesn't, just get a little bit of rubbing alcohol and it just rubs right off. Okay, now I'm going to take my hole punch, and I have a little piece of paper here that I've just folded just so this piece of metal will not imprint my copper when I push it down. Now I'm just going to take and do this over the jar, line up where I want my hole to be, and just punch. And there you go. Okay, now I'm going to work with my candle container. I've already cleaned this out. I used the candle, put it in the freezer, and then popped the candle out and cleaned the candle container. So I want to do something creative. I want my little cotton sign to go on here. So I'm just going to bend it a little bit. This is my bracelet bending tool. Now that's a little bent a little more than I need it, but I'm just going to kind of push it back into the container. And then when I tie it on in just a few minutes, it's not going to matter. I thought what I would do with this is take this piece of burlap ribbon. I'm going to glue it on the container, and then I'm going to tie the cotton on top of it. Have my glue gun ready. Now my twine that I'm going to use has little pearls tied onto it. I'm going to use this to tie on the cotton. So these holes aren't quite big enough to work this twine through. So I decided just to do a little jump ring. So this is a good opportunity for me to show you how to put a jump ring onto this metal. Got to get a hold of it. Sometimes they get a little slippery. There's not hardly any gap, and that's what you want. Okay, so now I'm going to use my twine, and I'm going to tie it onto my container. Now I'm going to thread it through my little hole here. That one's a little bit long, so I'm going to snip this off. I make sure it's kind of centered up with this seam on the back, so this will be all the way in the front. Now I'm just going to trim this. I don't want to trim it too much. I like the look of it sticking out, and I don't want them to even be the same size. I like the two different. And now my copper lid, just to set it off. For more design tips and tutorials, be sure and subscribe to this channel. You can also follow us on one of our other social media outlets so you won't miss a thing.